Hi everyone, Andrew here. This is a short video to explain the work that the Data City have been doing around the industrial strategy sector. Last October, November time, the government launched its green paper. It set out 8 high growth potential sectors that it'd like to support or target its support for in the upcoming industrial strategy. Since then, we've been working with government, private sector, local government to kind of consider as a community how to map out and classify those 8 sectors. Some of them are easier to classify than others, some of them are harder. Life sciences is a sector that we've classified typically with Arctics, and we're well positioned to kind of create a very comprehensive view of the sector. You can download the guide here on this webpage, but more importantly for V3, we've brought the mapping and data into our analysis platform so you can more easily understand and answer the questions that we know you'll have about the industrial strategy. For example, how many companies in my area are in the advanced manufacturing industrial strategy sector is now much easier to answer. So when you go on our platform, on the dashboard, you'll see each of the 8 sectors set out here, including information on how we've mapped them in the methodology, and a detailed breakdown of the Arctics or R6 and or R6 that have been included. If you're unfamiliar with R6, it is the Data City's methodology for correcting SIC codes. So if a company chooses the wrong SIC code, an R6 will correct for that. You can read more about R6 here, and typically it's an add-on to our platform, but for this analysis focusing on the industrial strategy sectors, it's included. So professional and business services is a sector that's best defined using a combination of R6 and R6. And from here, I can analyze the sector and see how big it is. So 95,000 companies, 5 million employees. I can also look at the locations and see where it's spread across the UK, as well as all the other analysis features that have been shown before on our platform. You can break the list down by the Arctics that they belong to, the R6 they belong to, and in this new filter tab, you can easily change which sector that you look at. Another interesting view that we hope is really useful is if I look at Leeds, I can, when this loads, I can look at which industrial strategy sectors are present. So if I go down to Arctics and sectors and click industrial strategy sectors, I can see there's a large amount of professional and business services companies in Leeds. There's less defence companies. We hope this is really helpful for the questions that you have. Please get in touch if you have any questions. We are continuing to work on the industrial strategy mapping in maintaining it, but also considering the sectors that should be included in the next version. We'd like to take a more forward-looking view for the next version. We anticipate coming back to the mapping in maybe 6 to 12 months' time, and including those. And as part of that, we're already expanding the defence sector, working with ADS Group, and we hope to continue to do work like that. And if you have any thoughts on how we can do that or have suggestions of sectors that should be included in the future, please let us know. Thank you very much for listening.